Where y'all at?
I just relocated to Vegas, but my family is
I
based in.
said that in a joking way, ma'am, because when you can go back and listen to this playback, yeah, this the sisterhood code is strong. We're talking about your baby brother, and you still like, well, I hope black before everything else.
No, it's not that, Kevin. I don't think it's black before anything else. I don't think all black women are like me and the women that you describe. I would hope he would get a woman that would stand up and defend him where matter
Do you
no
not watch? Do
regardless.
you not watch videos on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram where these young black men are telling you they don't date black women, don't deal with black women? Why? Because they mean.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna start listening to the men and stop telling us about and instead of going on what you think and want to believe?
I do listen to men a lot actually.
See, I asked that question about race, not because I'm an advocate for dating out and everything else, because it
Mm.
crystallizes black women. Y'all want black men to be loyal no matter what.
But we got to get our stuff together. I know.
You want black men to be loyal, but you won't even be nice. Or you won't even require other women to be nice. See, the answer would have been better if you were to check the woman behind the counter who was mean to their black man or dismissive of him. Then maybe somebody would do it for your brother.
Oof. Very valid point. He made a very valid point, right? I think anybody would want their family to be treated well. And I think it does become a very controversial thing when we start talking about men dating outside of their race. I just recently did a show where Dr. Umar, who's an advocate for black love, and he's constantly trying to get black people to stick together and marry together, procreate together. He was talking to Nick Cannon and telling Nick Cannon has multiple children with different women from different races. And he brought it to his attention saying, well, why are you not choosing sisters to procreate with? And Kevin just raised the point that a lot of black men, younger ones, and some older ones, their feedback, especially online, is that they don't feel like their sisters treat them with the love and the respect that they deserve. So they don't feel love there. And a lot of them are considering other options. And that, for some, means that they are dating outside of their race and they're trying to find more feminine women who are less combative and more easy to get along with. And this young lady, I think she's not even conscious of it, but subliminally, I would say subconsciously, she is defending, black love in a way. She's saying that not all women treat men like that, and that's true. But what he's saying is that there's such a uptrend of women who do that a lot of men are really weighing their options outside of dating within their race. And so if that is something that she can even acknowledge is something she's getting back as the feedback from men and from her peers and things of that nature, and also from Kevin, who's an older man who was talking about it, then it must mean that the problem is a real one, not one that's so minute that it doesn't need to be addressed. Part of what he's saying is sometimes you have to speak up. You have to actually be willing to say to your homegirl or to the lady who's looks like you, but talking down in a derogatory way to another black man, like, come on, sis, go easy on him, because we still got to show our brothers that we love them so that they can choose us, so that they can continue to keep our family and our lineage going, right? If you alienate your men, then oftentimes they might not choose you. And it's true. Just from a statistical standpoint, the marriage rate is relatively low. And I think black people tend to get married at a lower rate. I think it's like 1 in 4 women get married. And of that, a lot of times, 80% of those marriages end up in divorces because the women tend to, I'm not going to say 80, I'm sorry, I'm wrong with that statistic. I think it's like 50. The divorce rate's like upwards of 50, but 80% of the time women are initiating the divorces. So fewer people are getting married, but then there's a higher divorce rate. And then 80% of the time the women are initiating the divorce. So it means that there's a lot of unmarried women, but part of the reasons why that's the case is because we're not treating each other nicely. We're not being respectful to each other. I think on the men's side too, there are men that could be a lot more respectful. You know, there are some men that could be out of pocket in terms of how they talk to women and things of that nature. So they do have to button up. But at the same time, it is widely known, as they're both talking about it from two different standpoints, him being an elder statesman and her being a younger woman, that she's witnessed it in her lifetime and he's witnessed it in his lifetime. And they both acknowledge that people are talking about it on TikTok. It's a point of controversy. So it is a problem that does need to be addressed. And unfortunately, it's not being addressed. And his point is, don't just allow it to happen. Speak up when you see it happening.
Then maybe the overall ethnic image and maybe the overall temperament of how black women interact with black men in public that they don't know would increase. So your brother would have a better percentage chance